I first noticed him on a rainy Tuesday. He wasn't trying to stand out, just another stranger passing through my little corner cafe, but there was something in the way he watched the world, quiet, deliberate, like he noticed things no one else did. And then he laughed at something small, something fleeting, and it caught me. My chest fluttered without warning. The next day, I wandered into the bookstore, letting time slip between the shelves when I saw him again. His hand brushed mine as we reached for the same book. The spark, instant, sharp, made me freeze. He looked up, startled, and then a smile. Small, hesitant, but it lingered in my mind long after. Twice in 2 days. Twice in the same city. Couldn't be coincidence. My heart whispered it was something else, something that wanted to be found. A few nights later, I saw him at the bus stop. The rain fell harder, soaking the world, but he stood there, patient. I offered him my umbrella. Our fingers touched. Just a brush, but it felt like more. I wanted to say something, anything, but I let the silence do the talking. There was a moment, just a flicker, when I thought I could read something in his eyes. Hesitation? Caution? Or maybe he felt the same pull I did. And then the bus came, and he was gone again, leaving me wondering if fate was just teasing me. I whispered to myself as he left, "This isn't coincidence. Can't be."
I first noticed her on a rainy Tuesday, sitting alone at the café. She was tucked into herself, eyes on her cup, laughing quietly at something on her phone. Something about her laugh, it pulled me in. I tried to look away, but my eyes kept finding her. The next day, I wandered into the bookstore, and there she was again. She reached for the same book I wanted. Our hands brushed. That spark, it made me freeze. She looked up, startled, then smiled. Just a small smile, but it lingered in my chest long after. Twice in 2 days. Twice in the same city. Coincidence? I didn't think so. It felt like something bigger, something I didn't yet understand. A few nights later, I saw her at the bus stop. Rain pouring, umbrellas swaying, and she offered me one. Our fingers brushed, and I felt it, the pull I had been sensing from the start. And then the bus came, and as much as I'd love to stay, I had to go. This isn't coincidence. I can't let it be, I said to myself.
I couldn't stop thinking about him that night. The way he had looked, that hesitation in his eyes, the silence we never broke. Every street felt empty without him. And then there he was again, standing across the park, bathed in the soft evening light. I walked toward him, heart pounding. He looked up, surprised, maybe even nervous. I smiled softly. He didn't speak immediately, just stood there, letting the world around us dissolve. And then he smiled. A small, shy curve of lips that made me believe maybe he had been waiting too. I said hi and we started talking cautiously. About nothing, about everything, about the rain, the book, the bus, the coincidences that kept bringing us back together. Each word felt like uncovering a secret, each glance a confession. I wanted to know everything about him, and yet I feared asking too much in case the truth broke the delicate connection forming between us. We reached the bench where I had almost sat before. We didn't sit. We just stood there, letting the night stretch. And in that quiet, I realized maybe these repeated meetings weren't random. Maybe they were meant to happen. As we parted that night, I knew I'd see him again. Somehow. And as he disappeared into the glow of the streetlights, I whispered softly, "I'll find you again. And when I do, maybe we'll finally stop pretending it's just coincidence."
I couldn't stop thinking about her that night. Every street felt empty without her, every cafe incomplete. And then I saw her approaching me this time. My chest tightened. She was walking toward me, and I realized she'd been searching too. "Hi," she said softly. Just one word, but it carried everything. My throat tightened. I wanted to respond perfectly, but words failed me. We walked together, side by side, letting the city blur. We talked about the rain, the books, the strange coincidences that kept pulling us together. Every word felt like uncovering a secret, every glance like a confession. Then I noticed it. A flicker in her expression, hesitation she didn't voice. I wanted to ask, but I stayed silent, letting the moment stretch. We stopped at the park bench. Neither of us sat. We just stood there, feeling the quiet hum of the city around us. I wanted to tell her everything, how I'd been thinking of her, how each chance meeting felt like fate, but the words stuck. Finally, she looked up at me. Hope and hesitation mingled in her gaze. I wanted to take her hand, to erase the space between us, but her phone buzzed. She glanced at it, then whispered, "I guess. I'll see you again." And just like that, she disappeared into the evening light, leaving me standing there, heart racing, knowing one thing. Our story isn't over. Somehow, our paths will cross again.
They never saw each other again. Not at the cafe, not in the park, not on the streets where fate had once seemed so insistent. From where I watched, it felt almost cruel. Two people so close, yet separated by chance and timing. And still, even apart, their brief encounters left an echo, a quiet energy that lingered in the air long after they were gone. Sometimes, I think some stories aren't meant to be finished. Some connections exist just to remind us of how it feels to truly notice someone, even if only for a fleeting moment. Their story wasn't about endings, it was about feeling alive in those small, perfect coincidences. If this story moved you, or reminded you of someone you can't forget, share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to witness more stories of chance, love, and fleeting moments, make sure to subscribe. Because sometimes, the most beautiful stories are the ones we never get to finish.